When I was young, I visited a town called Hoi An with my parents. I had little idea what this town was about or why is it so old. When I visited Hoi An later, I was more aware about the uniqueness of this place. It is quite interesting to see that a living site be able to capture how people's life is in the past. Into my teenage years, I came back to Hoi An with my best friend, and this time felt different. I was old enough to be on my own and allowing myself to explore every corner of this town. Hoi An is a special place to me, but it is also a special place in Vietnam. For this reason, I would like to introduce to you guys about Hoi An ancient town. Hoi An is not only my personal experience, but also the proud of Vietnamese people in its uniqueness of historical and cultural values. First, I will explain the history of Hoi An, and second, explore its significance. Hoi An is located in Quảng Nam Province, Vietnam. According to Hoi An House on August 9, 2018, the town is almost 2,000 years old. It is considered a melting pot of both native and foreign influences. So let's talk about native influences. According to History of Hoi An, from the Champa Kingdom to now by Simego Travel 2019, Hoi An is not originally from Vietnam. It belongs to the Kingdom of Champa and was named Lam Ap. Because of its geographical benefits, the town was very busy with seaport activities. After Vietnam took control and named it Hoi An, trading activities increased rapidly. During the Civil War, Hoi An was ruled under the Nguyen dynasty. Because the Nguyen lords promoted international trades, Hoi An then became the most bustling trading port in the Southeast Asia. Under the Nguyen's law permission, Chinese and Japanese people came and settled in this town. This leads to my second point, Hoi An foreigners' influences. The Japanese people brought the architectures to Hoi An. The most well-known piece is the Japanese covered bridge. According to Hidden Hoi An, the Japanese and the Chinese community was separate by a river. This is why the bridge was built to link the both communities together. Besides, the Chinese people established families with the locals. Therefore, Chinese houses, cultures, costume, and celebration heavily influenced the life of people in Hoi An. In the 19th century, the French invaded Vietnam. They and the British called Hoi An Vin de Phai Pho. Once again, Hoi An architecture changed because the French brought in their retro construction. After centuries, Hoi An uniqueness and rich cultural traits finally got recognized. According to UNESCO, Hoi An's state of preservation is just mind-blowing. From street plans to buildings, pagodas, monuments, fairy quay, and other old architecture still remains as its original form. Therefore, in 1999, Hoi An was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage. It is quite an interesting journey for just a little town. Today, Hoi An serves as a famous historical and tourist site of Vietnam. The ancient Hoi An and the present Hoi An carry its significance into the national history and culture of Vietnam. Regarding its historical value, Hoi An is considered a historical treasure because it is a real example of a trading port between the 15th and the 19th century. Surprisingly, Hoi An still operates as the original purpose. Therefore, it is a lively illustration of people's life in the past. Hoi An cultural values is a gem in the Vietnamese culture. The architecture of Hoi An is the reminder for modern people of its colorful mixture in the past. Moreover, traditional arts techniques such as silk making, woodcraft, ceramics making, street food, and especially lantern making live until today. According to Lordy Health, Hoi An has over 100 festivals in 1 year because of the combination of different culture. The most famous and the most special one is the Lantern Festival. Overall, we have investigated the history and the significance of the most unique place of Vietnam, Hoi An town. Now I can understand and appreciate Hoi An. After a period of 2,000 years, Hoi An still preserves its value and will continue to be an attraction to the local and the international friends.